So this is the fourth hole of the Dukes. It's an uphill par 4 with a dogleg from right to left. And it's a fantastic hole. It's not often in the modern era that a golf architect has the luxury of an entire wooded valley for just one hole. But that's what we've got here. We've got a beautiful valley that's 400 or 500 yards long. There's gorse and silver birch and pine in abundance. And it needs a powerful tee shot to give you a view of the second shot. If you go left, there's gorse on the left and you get blocked out. So it needs a powerful shot. Now, where we're standing here, we're on the right-hand side of the tee, and the camera is showing you probably just over half the fairway. So Simon, if you just move sideways and come and get the view from over here, it's quite remarkable that just by coming some 5 or 6 paces, I've actually doubled the size of the fairway. I've got a much bigger landing area now, just for the sake of walking across. So there's a key lesson. Choose the side of the tee, particularly on tree-lined narrow courses like Woburn, Dukes and Duchess. So it's a slightly puzzling test because I don't want to go left, and yet I want a strong draw spin shot. So you can see that the trees on the right are actually in play. I've got to be careful I don't catch those. So although it looks a generous hole, by the time you've come to championship tee, we need a strong shot that doesn't get blocked out for a second. Again, just to help myself and give me more room, I'm going to stand outside the teeing ground. I'm teeing up legally, my feet are well outside, and again, it's just making my target bigger. So I'm going to aim at the left side of the fairway, go around the circle of fraction, and I'm looking for a really strong draw shot. I achieved the strike that I wanted. I got the draw, but I started the ball too far left. So I was in great danger of going the course. Happily, the contour of the ground kicked the ball back into the semi-rough. So I've got some sort of shot. The problem is, I can't see the green. So as we pan back from the green, you can see that my tee shot, although it was strong, probably hit 260, I've got 150 yards to the flag, but I can't go over these trees. The only option I have is to go around. Now the danger here is, again, going for the hook. If I don't hook it, I'm going to go through the back of the dogleg into deep trouble, and I'm in double bogey territory. So there's one thing I've got to get right with this shot, it's the shape of the shot. And if I can hook it, it will scamper up onto the front of the green. So I always start off with the ideal shot as my alignment. I walk round the circle to my left, play the ball off the back foot, and I'm just going to hit the quickest hook that I can give you. So I started the ball a little bit far left than intended, just caught the wispy branches of the tree, but luckily it didn't impede the ball too much, and the ball has drawn around the corner and has come up just short of the apron, and I've got a chip and putt for my par. So having left my third shot short, I've really got a very little option. It's severely uphill into a lush fringe. I don't think I'll play a running shot with any certainty what the ball's going to do. So I'm left with just one option, and that's to play a lofted club with a sort of sand iron and land on the green first bounce. Then I've given myself a little bit of cushion because behind the flag there's quite a strong. Okay, but what the shot requires, it requires to be thrown all the way onto the green. So I'm playing a little bit of an open stance, a hint of cut spin, and I've got to have the courage to throw the ball to the flag. It's coming for a fraction short, but I think I can give myself 85% on that one. So as Simon, the cameraman, pans across the green, you can see here we have another classic piece of Woburn design. This is a Mackenzie green. It's 2 flat surfaces with quite a significant ledge. And the bunkers that protect this green are lorry bunkers. And by that, I mean bunkers where the high side is on the outside. So Charles Lorry's signature was that his greenside bunkers were high side out. Most courses you play, you've got the high side nearest to the green. So it's one of his little quirks, and the bunkers are maintained beautifully by John Clark and his team, so it means that when a ball does hit the high side, it does run down into the bottom of the bunker. So they're not unfair, they're actually quite fair. So that's the style of Charles Lorry, flat greens on an inclined plane or two-tier Mackenzies. Okay, so back to the job in hand. I've got this 3.5 to 4 foot putt to save my par. Slightly timid putt, but I made it. Now, we've played 4 holes, and what you can see is that not every shot I've hit has been ideal. I've hit 2 or 3 shots to the left, and I've had to recover. But because I've managed my short game and I've putted well, I'm still a level par. So of course, we can all play beautifully and score beautifully when we're hitting well, but you make your money in golf as a professional golfer by scoring well when you're not hitting it as sweetly as you should. And they asked Jack Nicklaus one of his secrets to success, and he said on the back nine Sunday, when the pressure made him mistime the shot, he didn't allow that to stop him winning. Lots of people think that they choke mentally in golf. They don't really. What happens is, as they come under a bit of pressure and get physically tight, they don't compensate for their swing faults, and then they miss hit shots. They haven't choked mentally. It's not a question of bottle, it's a question of timing. And as I said to you in earlier pieces, golfers are very consistent mechanically. The inconsistency is are they hitting the shot sweetly. So most of the shots I've hit this evening so far in 4 holes haven't been perfectly struck. But because I've made a good decision and I've taken the right club for the job and I've holed 2 or 3 nice putts, I've managed to maintain level par. And every shot you've seen hit is as I hit it. I'm not cheating for camera.